What's up everybody? I'm Mitch and today I'm talking about my top 5 exercises to drop your lap times. I'm excited. I've had, I think too much pre-workout or something. I can't wait to get into this. Let's do it. Intro.
Whoa, they ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door.
And you know what? This is my very first how-to fitness video. So welcome to that. All right, number 1, this is probably gonna be no surprise to anybody, but it's gonna be your base cardio. What I mean by that is some sort of steady state cardio where you keep your heart rate lower for a longer period of time. The whole point of that is that it's going to increase your gas tank. So when your body's done burning glycogen, when you're in the middle of a moto or something like that, your body's going to be able to more effectively tap into carbs and fats for fuel to stop you from hitting that wall. Base cardio can really be pretty simple. It can either be on a bike, it can be running, it can be on a step mill, it can be any form of cardiovascular or aerobic capacity that's gonna, like I said, have a lower heart rate for a longer period of time. How long? That completely depends on your starting point. So it could be 30 minutes all the way up to 4 hours. I mean, you've seen some of these guys, they go on these long road bike trips. Do you have to do road biking? Absolutely not. It's a great non-impact form of getting that cardio in. So when you're riding a bike, obviously that's hard on your joints and whatnot. Like a pedal bike, it's just a great way to do some non-impact cardio, but it doesn't have to be that. You can jog, you can walk up an incline if you want, build your gas tank so you don't hit the wall so quickly. Number 2, more cardio. But this time it's different. It's not going to be your base cardio. It's going to be the high intensity interval training or HIIT training, as I'm sure you've heard it called before. The whole point of HIIT training is to increase your VO2 max. So when you start introducing these sprints or these intervals into your cardio, it's gonna push you deeper into a lactic threshold zone. And what that means is that when the push comes to shove and you're starting to get really tired, or you're doing some sprints on the track or something like that, when you have a higher VO2 max, you're gonna be able to sprint for a longer period of time. So when you get into the high intensity interval training, you can really start off pretty straightforward. Again, it can be on a bike, it can be on a treadmill, it can be running outside. It can be anything that's really going to get those sprints going hard. You can start out with sprint for 30 seconds, have a minute rest, and if you feel good, work your way up to a 1-for-1. So maybe it's 10-second sprint, 10-second rest, a minute sprint, a minute rest, something like that. Just the whole point is that you really want to push your comfort levels and push your VO2 max to build that endurance. Number 3, getting away from the cardio, is going to be some core workout. Now, core stuff, I'm sure you've seen it before. It can be planks, it can be a hollow hold, it can be an arched hold, it can be anything that's gonna work your core muscles. And that's gonna be for 2 primary reasons. 1, it's gonna increase your stability on the bike. 2, increasing your balance on the bike. So any of those dynamic movements that you get going on the bike, any sort of core work is going to help building your stability and your balance on the bike. And number 3, the core stuff is really gonna roll into number 4, some stability exercises. Now these are a little bit different from the core in that it's going to build your stability motor system, your stability muscles. So your core stuff will absolutely be involved in this, but you're going to work on your stability muscles, and that's really quite easy as well. You can do something like balancing on a Bosu ball while doing toe taps. You can do a side plank while you do an overreaching arc, something like that. Something that's going to have you doing some sort of balance movement while you're doing something else to get those stability muscles firing. And again, just like the core, it's going to help you with your stability and your balance on the bike with all of those dynamic movements that you're going to be doing on the track. Number 5 is going to be the anaerobic exercises. Now the whole point of these is to build strength, power, and anaerobic endurance on the bike. So these kinds of things are like any sort of CrossFit-y type movements. So a clean and press, it could be lunging with a shoulder movement, it could be squats with a shoulder movement. Anything that's going to combine your upper and your lower kinetic chain exercises into that sort of whole body thing that's really going to build your anaerobic capacity. Those are your top 5 exercises that are going to drop your lap times. I hope you liked the video. If you do, like, comment, and smash that subscribe button for me if that's what you're into. If there's any other videos you'd like to see with how-to in regard to fitness, leave a comment or DM me on Instagram at FitForMoto. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and until I see you at the next one, I want you to ride safe and have fun.